Good morning, and welcome to your weekly message from First Congregational Church. I'm your pastor, Al Hoyt. Today is Thursday, October 10th, and we are upon the cusp of the Pumpkin Festival. It starts tomorrow afternoon. I believe they were going to be closing Union Street around 4:30. So for those of you, today and tomorrow are the last days to get one of these from the office. Again, if you don't have a parking pass, don't bother arguing with the police officer at the gate. If you don't have a parking pass, they have been instructed not to let anyone without a pass in. So get a hold of Carol in the office and arrange to get your pass. Sorry to sound like such a stickler, but every year somebody calls and says, well, how come I didn't know anything about it? So there you go. Today at 10:30, I will be at the Bedford Falls Assisted Living Facility. At 7:30 tonight will be choir rehearsal. Tomorrow, October 11th, begins the Pumpkin Festival. From 5 to 9 p.m., the Boy Scouts will be setting up on the front lawn. And during the day, the church craft and trunk or treat promotion table will be out on the lawn down by the street. The Boy Scouts will be up on the lawn and most of the rest of the lawn. So Saturday, October 12th is the Pumpkin Festival. From 9 a.m. to 7:30 p.m., the Boy Scouts recruiting event will be on the front lawn. During the day, the church craft and table and trunk or treat promotion will be there. Sunday, October 13th, the Pumpkin Festival goes on. At 9 a.m., we will still have our adult Bible study in the Parish House parlor. At 10 a.m., the church service in person and being live streamed on YouTube. Following the church service, we will have coffee hour. And from 2:30 to 4, the Girl Scouts will be meeting in the Parish House. On Monday, October 14th, is Indigenous Peoples Day. The church office will be closed. From 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., the Milford Garden Club will be meeting in the Parish House. Tuesday, October 15th, the November greeting articles are due. From 6:30 to 9 on Tuesday, the 15th, Sauhegan Valley Chorus will be rehearsing in the sanctuary. Wednesday, October 16th, from 9 a.m. to 11, the Garden Friends will be here on the grounds. And at 7:30 p.m. next Wednesday, October 16th, the Board of Trustees will be meeting, and the link will go out that afternoon for the hybrid meeting. Thursday, October 17th, is the choir rehearsal at 7:30 in the sanctuary. And Saturday, October 19th, is the men's breakfast at the Masonic Hall. I've missed the last couple, and believe me, I have missed them. So coffee hour signups for October through December, and the October potluck signups for October potluck, which is soups, stews, and chilies, are made up and available in the Parish House. Volunteer to help out. I noticed that at the end of it, almost every potluck, there's a whole bunch of people here helping to clean up, but it's great if you just let somebody know that you're volunteering so they don't run around looking for more people. The Pumpkin Festival parking passes, again, are available. See Carol today or tomorrow. It's your last chance. Carol is asking for half-pint canning jars. She'll take used ones, and she would love a new case or two of funds towards purchasing new jars. So thank you for that. In yesterday's daily devotional, one of my favorite writers for the daily devotional, Kaji Dusha, who's a pastor in New York City, wrote from the Psalm 50, verse 3, "Our God comes and will not be silent." And Kaji writes, "Silence is golden. Children should be seen and not heard. From the earliest days, some of us are told to be silent." I get it. I know how hard it is when I'm trying to have a conversation and I get percussively interrupted by my child. We haven't been raising her to be silent. You see, she interrupts. She interjects her thoughts. She will not be silent, even if it might be more convenient for the adults around her. Our God comes and will not be silent, the psalmist says. We are called to follow God. Following God means the goldenness of silence isn't about silencing. It's about listening. Even when we feel like we have something really more important to say. And she offers this prayer. God, we are willing to listen. We will risk our voices. We will honor the roar of your voice. So I really found that one kind of challenging because throughout most of my adult life, one of my weaknesses is I'm not a very good listener. I have to work really actively at being a good listener. How many of the rest of us have that same problem? It's not unusual, but the fact of the matter is it takes effort on all of our parts to actively listen to what's going on. And one of the things about active listening means not trying to think of a reply to whoever's speaking or a counterpoint to whoever's speaking, but just to listen. I find myself in this time of political upheaval and the election year, not just listening to what the candidates have to say, but listening to the way they say it. And I go out of my way to make sure I know I have read some of the background and where they're coming from, and whether I understand or believe that it's more than just words they're saying to get elected, that it's something they truly believe in. And I find it kind of dismaying that in an awful lot of cases, I'm not so sure the candidates really do believe the things they're saying. I think they're just saying them to get elected. But if you don't listen actively to what they're saying or to what anyone's saying, you miss the whole part of the point. You may walk away with an imperfect understanding of who these people are and what they intend for us. So I have been working very hard for many years to learn and to remember how to actively listen. It's not easy, especially for someone as extroverted as I am. It's not easy at all, but it is worth the effort when you make the effort to actively listen. And that means clearing your mind of everything else and just focusing on what they're saying. Please join me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Oh, my dear friends, busy weekend coming up, lots of things going on. I hope I'll see most of you at the Pumpkin Festival at some point. I'll be working there on Saturday afternoon. I do have a graveside service to conduct on Saturday morning for the Bianchi McCarthy family. But I hope to see many of you there. It is always a good time and one of the signature events of our community that makes our community more unique than most. So until I see you again, take good care of yourself. Take good care of each other. And God bless you.